Hello. Welcome to our Tuesday live again. I know we didn't start with music like usual, and that's because I just hopped off my coaching call and I'm coming in right away, and I didn't want to lose time with you guys. So today, what are we talking about? Okay, let me cover this special topic, which is so relevant for you guys. Motivation for business growth determines your revenue. So what do I mean by that? One of the things that I do with my coaching group is actually we go through all these processes together to get to where we want to go, and this is one of the things that is covered. So what do you mean by motivation that drives revenue? At the end of the day, your journey begins with your motivation. Whatever business you're in or what you do in life, your journey begins with your motivation. And how are they affected by the things around you, the surrounding? So one of the things that I want to talk about is what is the spark that makes you wake up in the day, in the morning, and want to do what you want to do in for the whole day. What is that spark that makes you wake up and you love every day of your life? So there must be this ambition in your life that you want to do certain things to achieve certain results. It could be you want to help somebody lose their weight because this is your life journey. You're seeing people dying in front of you and it hurts you, it pains you because someone is dying because they didn't look after your health. And you wanted to be a health coach, for example. Or it could be your business owners, you went through the rat race and it was so tough. You have no time for your children and you finally decide to do your business so that you can have a life of your own. You have control of your own time. And this spark is what keeps you alive. So one of the things that I really want to share is I all this while during the pandemic, one of the things that really get me going is I wanted to help people get out of their way. I started the mindset coaching initially. It was because I felt that, oh my God, this is a pandemic. Everybody is suffering. And more importantly, it is here. It is in the mindset. A lot of people are in fears. What can I do to support people out there to give it out in my own way so that they step out of their way and stop being in fear? So I started a mindset coaching. And that was also my own journey because I didn't want to do the thing I was doing earlier on. I was in real estate for more than 25 years, 30 years, close to 30 years. I didn't want to do the real estate stuff. I wanted to think about contributing back to the world, helping lives, saving lives. That was my motivation to start. And that keeps me very interested. I could be out there doing my Facebook Live almost every day because that was a spark, the ambition that I want to help people get out of their way. And after that, subsequently, I created another program called Mindset to Profit because people saw that I got people out of the fear, and from getting out of the fears, they were able to create revenue for themselves to six figures. And how can I then break it out to a systems and process for a business coaching to get people to model what I do so that they can also create online coaching business? And that was what I did. And I was so excited every day, wake up in the morning to know that I'm contributing and supporting someone get out their own way. And in fact, over the last weekend, I did a live event because after going through all this journey, many of my mentors say, hey, Stella, you're the mastery in real estate. Why are you not doing real estate to benefit people? Do you know that doing real estate, you can impact more lives because real estate is what a lot of people need in their lives. And it is monetary, it's financial, it's going to get people out their way. Why are you not? It is your moral obligation to help someone in real estate because you're the mastery. So there I did my 2 days event over the weekend and it was a great success. There were so many lives changed with that event, knowing how to invest in real estate in Singapore and anywhere in the world, of course. So it is that kind of things that keeps me alive, wanting to do what I want to do because of the ambition. Ambition can be different for each individual. Some of you may say, my ambition is to provide for your family. It's nothing wrong. My ambition is to be able to do more so that I can have more money to support charity. Awesome. So that is number one. What keeps you alive? What's a spark? What's a motivation that gets you going for your business? Because that's going to drive your revenue. Your motivation means your consistency, means your willingness to work through all the challenges to get to where you want to go. So that is one part of it. The second part of it is the expectancy. What is the attention and the efforts they are putting in to create this reality for the people. So it is not easy to keep doing it if you lack the motivation first. But because you have the motivation, you will have to put in efforts and attention. Efforts and attention comes also in many ways. So sometimes you may not have the relevant skill sets or relevant knowledge as yet. It's getting the mentors to support you. So there are mentors in your life to guide you to the journey that you don't know. And putting in the time, regular time and efforts to reinvent the wheel and test trial and error. So example, many of the business out here, you really, really, really need marketing. Then how many of you don't like to sell? I mean, in the comments below, if you're watching this for the first time in live here, you can put me. And if you're watching replay, hashtag replay, tell me you're watching from replay, hashtag replay. And if you agree that with me that most of you do not like to sell, agree, put yes. Okay, neither do I. However, marketing is the key way to increasing revenue. If you're not doing marketing, you're not able to help people because they can't see what value you have in your business process in order to get to them the result. So you need to do marketing. If you think what you are doing is truly benefiting people, put attention, put efforts to regularly nurture, create value for the community. This is what I love to do. Every Tuesday, I come here, I do my Facebook Live. I know some of you don't watch, some of you watch it, but because I am in my own space of motivation, I really put attention and efforts to want to give it my all to support. Some of you may find value, some of you may not be interested, but however, what we do here is we want to give lots of value out there to you guys. So expectancy is a period of time that you need to work on your process to get it out, put in attention and effort. So the other third component that's truly important is this thing called amplify. So amplify has this thing called attitude and environment. What do I mean by that? Let me just say that some of you, how many of you look at the mobile phone all the time? I just want to say that typically based on research, each human being spends about 3 hours screen time a day. I don't think it's accurate. I think a lot of people spend more than 3 hours on screen time, whether it is a mobile phone or your TV. I believe that is way underrated. However, let's just assume that it's accurate. 3 hours a day on screen time. It takes, let me share with you, if you multiply 3 hours by 365 days, how much would that be? Yeah, how much would that be? 3 hours. Let me take my calculator and I calculate 365 times 30 days. 365 times 3. How much is that? My math. Okay, that's 1,000 over 10 years, 10,000 hours, right? So if you spend 3 hours a day on screen times 365 and times 10 in 10 years time is 10,000 hours. By the way, I just want to let you know that research has proven that it takes about 10,000 hours to master a skill. So if you have taken your 3 hours a day of the screen time to master a skill, in 10 years, you are mastery of the skill. So what have you been putting your time to do? Have you been putting your time to watch the movie? Or are you putting the screen, the Facebook, whatever, movies, all those kind of stuff, TikToks? Are you putting these 3 hours to learn something that you don't know and master it in 10 years? Potentially, given that we underrate that it is 3 hours a day, right? You could potentially already master it in half the time. Yeah. So environment is important. Environment means people you hang out with. I mean, there's a common saying that you are the 5% you hang out with. So if you hang out with a place where everybody's making efforts to learn, grow, and think beyond what they are doing now, chances of you growing and evolving differently for yourself is higher. So I want to go back to this component that is so important, that if you are willing to put in the attitude and the environment. So sometimes it's also, let's just say exercise. Let's say just take an example of going to the gym to exercise. If you're hanging out with the people who are keeping fit and you're going with an accountability partner to the gym, chances of you being able to achieve your weight loss, achieve your muscle is higher than not having that space. So many a times people say, okay, what keeps motivation up there? I would say there will be three main components. It is the spark that keep you alive every day. If this is the spark that keep you alive every day of your life, this is something that you truly want to do, it will be successful and you will increase your revenue by 3, 4, or 5 folds because you are able to you and willing to put in the time and the efforts, the attention to learn, to recreate, to position yourself for that success. So chances is sometimes in the space of getting the achievement, the revenue, there will be a learning curve. And for some people, it could take longer to achieve the success. However, I also want to say that if you're not successful in what you're doing right now in your business process, look into, are you giving the right attention and focus? If you are putting your focus in the wrong stuff, maybe behind the scene doing all the back end work instead of marketing, then you are not getting the results because you're not marketing you. And the efforts behind producing the work that you do, are you getting the right people to support you to achieve the result? Are you learning from the right mentors who's able to break it down for you and help you achieve the results that you want for yourself? And are you putting yourself in the right space with the right people, environment to hang out with? And every day you're hanging out with the top people who are gearing for success. So chances if you hang out with a group of people who smoke, you're going to smoke, isn't it? So there was one person that one of my mentors actually told me this. He actually started to smoke when he was 17 years old. He lit up the first cigarettes. And since then, he will smoke about a packet of cigarettes a day. But what happened was, what he came to realize was in his 20s, he started when he was 17 years old. About 20 years old, when he was about 20 odd years old, he started to feel that his health was on the decline. He wasn't feeling great. He was always lethargic. He didn't understand why. And he decided to finally drop the cigarettes, get himself with the right people, hang out with the right people, go to the gym, exercise, and rebuild his own health. So at the end of the day, what we are hearing here is the attention, the efforts that he put in to change his lifestyle started then, and he hang out with the people who are exercising, who cares about health, who's working on he works on his attitude to kick that bad habit and have accountability partner to achieve his success. So if you are on this journey of increasing your revenue, I would say you need to work on the motivation component so that you are focused to producing the results that you want for yourself in your business. Only if you have all these factors in place would you then be able to achieve the results that you wish for your business, and revenue will increase. So you may see that these things are not directly relevant in, why is Stella relating motivation as a factor for revenue? You're not waking up every day and feeling that you're motivated to achieve, putting yourself in the right space, achieving that revenue is far, far away from what you could do. So this is what I really want to cover for today, is to let you know that your motivation will drive your revenue, and then we can take care of the rest of the journey going forward in terms of how do you overcome other factors that will be in part of your journey to slow you down, to stop you in front of you. So personally for me, I choose to follow the people who have done it. I listen to the people who have done it. I learn from mentors to get my success. So for you, all of you, for those of you who actually are still unclear about what you want to do and really not sure how life is going to be for you, I would love to offer you a breakthrough call. I'm going to share here a link here so that you have a chance to come in here and work with me to look at what is the thing that's stopping you from going forward in your business, in your life. This is purely from my heart. It's a 2 hours breakthrough call to get you to clarify your direction, to find where are you lost at, do you refocus your motivation, attention, and efforts in order to achieve the revenue that you reach for your business. So this is my gift for you, 2 hours my time. You guys know that I run coaching, I run real estate courses, business coaching, mindset coaching, and my time is taken up for all those things. But it is my heart and true heartfelt, feeling that I really want to reach out to this group of people here in this community to support you in your life. So go ahead and book a breakthrough call with me. Book for next week because this week I will be fully tied up with, so only next week's schedule is open. If you have trouble booking in, then go ahead and PM me so that I can reach out to you and offer you the time available in your time zone. Okay, that's all I have for you guys today. And get yourself motivated. Find the right sparks in your life, has the right expectancy to achieve it, and amplify the attitude and the environment for you to achieve the results and the revenue that you want for yourself. And I love to hear your success in this Facebook group. So bye for now. I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another of our series. Yeah. And go ahead and book in with this link if you want me to help you clarify your directions and find that spark in your life for the breakthrough. Bye for now.